Hello everybody, my name is Ashley and today me and Samantha are going to be asking Eileen Posadny about her marketing company called Venice Marketing.
All right, so we're going to begin with the simple question. What's your background and your education? Tell us more about yourself.
Hi Samantha and Ashley, thank you so much for having me. I'm with Venice Marketing, a social media marketing company. My background in education comes from a lot of people that I've paid to invest the time and energy into me. I feel like in this business it's about the people that you invest in your lives, but my education background has a lot to do with communications. I worked in public communications for a long time, in curriculum development, writing, so my background is in those areas. I did an internship right after college for writing and for working on curriculums where we educated people. And in this business with social media marketing, I feel the way that that plays into what I do. I do a lot of writing for clients and telling their stories, and a lot with photography. I also have a lot of background in photography from classes that I've taken with that.
Hi Eileen, thank you so much for being here for our interview. Tell us a little bit about your company.
I work for a company called Venice Marketing LLC. We are a social media marketing company where we come in and we work with our clients. We listen to a lot of what their needs are for how they want to brand themselves and how they want to effectively market their companies online. So there's a lot of things that we offer as a company. We can brand, so we do rebranding services. We come in and we look at your Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, any of your social media platforms, and we make sure that everything is cohesive, that you have a good call to action for all of your social media platforms. We also do web design. We offer photography, videography, where we come in on the scene of your business, which I love, and we're able to either document or film what your brand and your story is so that we can put those stories online. And we've been in business for about 5 years now. We love what we do. We love that we work with clients, and I think one of the things that really sets our business apart is that there are several other social media marketing companies out there, but what sets us apart is that we come in and we do it all for you, so that you're not having to hire or freelance other people. You don't have to freelance writers or videographers or photographers to get the content that you need to market yourself online, because we offer that here at Venice Marketing.
Now, there's many different leadership styles, so I want to know what you consider yourself to be. Do you prefer to participate? Are you more of a delegate? Do you prefer to be an authoritarian? And whichever one you are, do you find that your leadership style is effective? If not, do you feel that you have to change it sometimes, or depending on the people that you're working with? Yeah.
That's a great question. So a good experience I have had with leadership, maybe a learning experience, has been that I worked in sales for a long time. I was a director of sales, and I had a team underneath me where we all had to work together to accumulate numbers to hit our goals. And I pushed and pushed and pushed my team to reach these goals. And ultimately, we would hit the goals, but my team wasn't happy, and we'd always seem to backslide every month. So I, took the time and I listened to my team. I listened to their wants, to their needs, to what they needed from me. And that made a huge difference in my team, where I was able to hear that they needed communication more. They needed a little bit more guidance in certain areas. They needed to be cheered on and encouraged, or even recognized in other areas. So that was a huge learning experience for me as a director in sales with leading a team. And the way that that's translated with me in social media marketing is now I don't necessarily have a team. I have clients that I listen to, and when they come to me and they say, I really want to take this direction in my sales, or take this direction in the way I brand myself, or take a direction in the way that I communicate my business to other people, I have to listen very carefully to the needs of my client so that I can effectively communicate those needs to their audience and to their potential clients or even current clients on social media. So I hope that answers your question.
So while we're on the topic of leadership, what is the best and worst leadership experience that you've had in your lifetime, or just in general at your job where you are now?
I've worked with a lot of good leaders and I've worked with a lot of bad leaders, and I have found that the best way to effectively lead people is through example. It's not about pushing people, it's about showing them the way. It's not necessarily about pulling either. I love this picture of, it's kind of like a pharaoh god, and he's like cracking the whip and all the slaves are pushing him. And then there's another depiction of leadership where someone's saying, come on, and everybody's following him. And you know, I love that depiction because there are leaders who are like that. You know, I think of the authoritative, you know, leader who's like, do this, do this, do this, do this. But they're not willing to pitch in and help. So I feel like my method of leadership is by example, by, you know, if I had a team of people and, you know, we have people who are cleaning bathrooms, cleaning toilets, to people who are effectively delegating in leadership. If you're a good leader, you're willing to pitch in every one of those areas, you know, and you're also, you are good at delegating, you are good at, you know, seeing where people best fit into the plan, best fit into making the entire team work together cohesively. So I hope that answers your question, but as a leader, I would say that I am most effective by example and by working alongside my team to show them the way.
What roles have you worked with your company?
That's actually a really good question. So with social media marketing, a lot of times people think, oh, it's just posting things online, and that's not the job at all. There's so much that entails in this job. I actually work with a partner, and she handles most of the SEO, search engine optimization, Google AdWords, website design, coding, pixels, boosting posts, ads, ad campaigns. That's an entirely different side of social media marketing. To me, it's the hard side because it's very analytical, and I am not an analytical personality type. And my partner is fantastic at that. She's great with making sure that ads are targeted to our clients and their target audience. And then she's great with Google, with getting people on the first page of Google, maybe even getting them to the top 3. We are very good at that as a company. And these are just a few of the services that we offer. My side of the service, though, in answer to your question, is a little different. So I handle more of the creative aspects with graphic design, photography, videography, working together to edit, video edit. I also do a lot of writing. Writing is a huge factor in social media marketing because a lot of what we do is storytelling. A lot of the times that when people are shopping online, they're not on there to shop. You know, if you're on, for example, if you're on Facebook or you're on Instagram, you're not necessarily on these platforms to shop. You're on here to engage and to see how your friends are doing, to comment, to interact, and to feel a sense of belonging while you're on social media. So as a marketer, when we come in there and we want to share or, you know, expose the businesses that we work for, we want people to recognize them and go, oh, that business looks really interesting. So in order to do that, we as marketers have to be extremely creative in how we target these people and target these audiences. One of our best, I don't want to say strategies necessarily, but one of our best strategies is to storytell, is to tell stories. So for example, you know, we might have a client who's a chiropractor, and we're not necessarily going to market her services. We're going to tell her story as a chiropractor, how she came into being a chiropractor, why she loves what she does. Almost in a sense what we're doing here with interviewing. You know, you're getting to know me as a person, and with these businesses that we market for, we want their target audience to do the same, to get to know them as a person, and that's the entire that is the entire realm of social media marketing. It's getting to know new people. So that's a lot of what I do. I get to know my clients, I get to know their brand, I get to know what they love doing, I get to know their personality types, and then I market that to people on Instagram and Facebook, and in return it has been a successful strategy for us in Venice Marketing. People respond to it really, really well. We've had videos that have gone viral for clients because of this. So that's my job. My job is to get to people to know, like, and trust our clients, and right off the bat, right when they see them on Facebook or Pinterest or social media, and to feel like they're getting a sense of value from what they're watching, or an obtainment of desire or educational videos from what they see on social media. So I hope that answers your question.
I love that your company offers those services. How long have you been there?
Thanks, Ashley. I love that I've been with my company for so long. I've done a lot in communications in the last 10 years, but I've been with Fennis Marketing for a total of 5 years, and I absolutely love what I do.
Oh, that's really amazing. What's your work culture like?
Our work culture is really fun. I love it. I work, like I said, alongside my partner, Christine. So a lot of what we do is at home. We use laptop computers, phones, camera equipment. I do a lot of the video editing in my time or writing. So I'm usually sitting there writing and scheduling posts. I'm engaging with people, writing, responding to messages, things of this nature. Making sure that we keep that personal connection with our clients. And so a lot of the times our work is fun. You know, we're drinking coffee, laughing, having a great time with each other, but then also seriously diving into work and concentrating on what our projects are, because we have a limited amount of time to get all the work that we need done. So we have clients that depend on us, clients that, you know, want to see a return of investment, want to see that search engine optimization. So when we have time, I would say that our work is very fun, but also very dedicated to our clients, because we want them to see maximum and successful results with the time that is put in our hands to make them successful.
Wow, it sounds like you guys have a lot of fun. So what's next for you after Fennis Marketing? Or will you be staying with them for a while?
Ashley and Samantha, thank you so much for having me on this interview. Absolutely, we have wonderful plans to grow Fennis Marketing in the next 5 years. Our goals are to build our client base. We would love to service more clients in the Orlando, Florida area. Our goal is to hire on a team in the next 5 years to help us grow exponentially. And our other options are to build an education so that we can service clients with other add-ons and features with web design. And we would like a program where we train our employees to do the videography, to do the writing, to do the search engine optimization, all these different categories of training that we can train our new employees with, so that we can effectively help our clients to build their return of investment and to make them successful. Thank you so much for having me on this interview today, and I appreciate you. Thanks for watching.